guy, welcome to Gamer Gaming TV. Today we are taking a look at Starbase. This is a how can I explain it? A space MMO sandbox building game. I think is how we can put it. I think that covers everything. So hold on a minute, let me get out of the way. So, as you can see, near a space station here. This is one of 30 stations, I think, that are around them. A bit of a weird orientation at the minute because I've just flown out of it. Yeah, it's wander on. But yeah, this is my, say, home station, but this is the one I started at. You can go to any station you want. One over there. 17 is there, look, 16. So we're on a massive circle around this asteroid belt. Now, I've heard the asteroid belt's like 200 kilometers deep or something mental like that. As you can see, all those black spots, they are the asteroids. And you can go out there and mine them. No, I'm not going to go out there and mine it because it's going to take ages and I don't have the time. But as you can see from all these different ships, look, there's a guy flying around one that he's purchased from the stores. A lot of these are the starter ships, like mine, that have either been abandoned or the players have brought them out here and logged off for some reason. Personally, I think these ships need to vanish when you log off. And look at them all. Friggin' mess up here, look. Just stuff there. Not as bad as it was, but it's a mess. So this is actually a starter ship and it's been built by the developers. For the alpha. So we'll have a float around it here. So what the score is, these are your storage containers, generators, like battery components, propellant. It can get very complicated very quickly. Now, see down here, look, these have all got these little blue tabs on. Now there's ductwork going down these. Here we are connecting all of these together. Not 100% sure I've got some of these on actually, because I don't think I've got box spaces. I should have. I need to check that. See, they're all ductworked. It's to make it easier to build, because if you're building one of these from scratch, which I will show you, you literally have to pipe everything in. The electricity, the fuel, everything has to be piped. All of this stuff here, look, has to be piped in, but that's why they have these ductworks. Connecting everything up. It is pretty good, but you can see examples of the wiring and cables there going into the ducting. Takes it around the ship. So you can get ridiculously complicated. And that determines the ship's going next. So these are your controls. Forwards, backwards, both ways, etc, etc. So to fire this up, I'll take you down to the station. Now, if you are building your own ship, this uses the coding called YOLO. I have never coded before, stuff like this, so I don't know how hard it's going to be. We'll show you what I'm at now. If I can find it. There's the building area. So if you look over there, look where my cursor is, and over there. Where else? Over there are different buildings like this one here with different ships in. Some have been designed by actual players during the closed alpha, and some have been designed by the developers. So there are ships there that you can buy that are already done and ready for you in different stores. One behind us. That's pretty cool. Now, to buy a ship, you have to have. My ship get despawned? Oh. Okay, I never even did that, but so some of the ships, whenever you are building a ship, go to one of them. This way. Whenever you are getting one of these ships from a store, you need to have the credits, pay for it to be built, but you also need the materials for it to be built. So if I open my inventory here, you can see I've got loads of bits because the easy build is a bit bugged at the minute. That shows you need Bastium, Vocarium for that. So if we look up here, I've got some Vocarium, got Valkite, Bastium. So you collect all of this stuff to do your different things. Tier 2 fields, and that beams, which I'll show you in a bit, for actually creating your craft itself. So you need to collect all the materials you need to build a ship and pay for it to be done for you. So how do you do that, you're asking? Well, that shall show you. Demolition. So these are actually jobs you could do to get cash if you don't want to go out and mine just yet. Then you want to, you've been out all day, back and forward, back and forward, back and forward, destroying rocks and that. You can actually come here, you can do a demolition job, which is a bit like my ship breaker series, if you watch that. Where you just dismantle busted up ships. They're actually pretty damaged, some of them. It's really cool looking. There is full ballistics in this game. So all plates like this, anything you see can get ballistic damage with different and varying weapons. So it's like really accurate voxel based sort of damage. It's pretty cool. I'll show you one of the ships actually in a bit, and you can see thing. So I'm actually changing here. So in here is asteroid mining. So when you come into this blue area, as you see, it gets rid of the guy that's there if I go out. Do somebody mining away there. But you come in, just start it, and there you go. So I have my own pickaxe. Oh, do you have to connect? Oh, okay, that's new. So, oh, I have to connect yourself. Well, that would be to your ship, usually. And that auto thing. So that's the actual material there, look. Then, get it around, you can break chunks off. I'll go that way for the bigger chunks. So that's pretty cool. That's basically showing you down there that you can collect credits for it. And that's showing you the credits that you've got. Asteroid, please. Now you can collect them too. So let's see if that floats off that way. Do I get money for that? Because I'm curious why that goes that way. Yeah, 2.0. I'll do that. 1.0. Get rid of that like that. All the precious stuff that you would use. Well, you'd use this as well, to be fair. If I'm out mining myself on my ship, I would just do this, all of it. I just collect a lot. Obviously that's taking it that way to collect it. Voyager. Materials. That is your basic mining, as you can see there. More chunks in there. Got the asteroids. Okay. So that is your basic mining. So that's what you would do out in the open world with your ship. And you can get ships with mining lasers on, which is like a even fancier way of doing it. And they will all collect into this case. I've only got that. If I was on a ship, all this area down here would be entry for the ship. Then when you get back to your station, transfer it to here. Now this is obviously massive dev built station, 30 of them. You can build your own. If I go into the trade, the basic technology, this is a bit of a grind at the minute. I think in the last patch though they have reduced it, but at the minute it's just a mega grind. When the advanced stuff here, it takes 2,000 points to do it, right? 500, 700, 600. You can only get these points by crafting stuff, and I'll show you that in a minute. But here you can see station foundation stuff. This is where you can build your own massive station. So you can build it just like this place, which is pretty class. And if you're in a big organisation, then you can probably build cool things. I don't know how you get these lights, these new beams and stuff, but pretty sweet, like. Obviously you can build your own ships, which I will show you. Oh. This is my guy, by the way. And he, endoskeleton, like a Terminator, and that's what we all are. Now you can personalize these guys, the armor and stuff, and paint them up, which is pretty cool. Not many people have done it yet, but be the next thing to play with. So these are the ships you can spawn in. Look. Like these, obviously dev built. We'll do to the smallest one for now. These bits are already flying off because it is pretty shot up, so you can see the damage there. Look, see what I mean? Obviously that's a small caliber round, large one, and you can keep shooting these spots to go straight through it. This one's been shot to all hell, but that's pretty cool. Like you can do that. Now I usually use my nail gun to this. Unbolt stuff. Now what I was doing last night, see, you can unbolt pretty decent sized chunks, send them in. I was undoing those sections of the frame, trying to get as big a chunk in as possible. All ramped him out forwards in playing with me too, and he was trying to do the same sort of thing. We were experimenting. Like he was sawing it off and stuff, and I was unbolting it to see what would get you the most, you know, cash wise. Oh, way up. Oh, I've bugged out, I think. Oh, that was close. What will get you the most? I think we worked out that unbolting like this gets you a good bit because you are sending whole pieces in. Let's see what else. There you go, there's a whole front section gone. Look. That gets you a good set of credits. So it's really therapeutic. I mean, you can come here, unbolt stuff like this, or grind away at it. I'll show you the grinder, what I can do. So you can either grind it up so you break it like that, or right click actually removes like a chunk of it, and then you've got like your laser cutting tool and stuff like that. But I prefer to do it this way with the bolts. So right clicking actually does it manually. We can actually do it bolt by bolt. And the bolts are physical. You go all the way through, see? So I've removed that one now. Oomph. I can fire it back in. Well, this is basically, you're getting an idea of how you build a ship as well here. There's a whole lot going in, look. I've separated enough parts of it so that it goes in quite nice. There you go, how's that? So from what, 3 minutes there, I'm at 467 quid. Oh, I did the ultra hard one. Urchin hard. A couple of days ago. Took me I think 40 minutes, but I made like $5.5 grand or something. It was quite fun, it was therapeutic. Good taking it apart. So you could do that with whatever you want. Pretty cool. You see, you've got that job, the mining job. I think there's a repair one further down too. It sort of paints the damage back in again. So we're going to go up here next. Well, we're going to go walk around the station while we're at this. There are areas where you can spawn your ship in all over the place, like anywhere there's a spawn it. See there, the galaxies, these big fire spaceship, or the dev ones. All this stuff is you can potentially build yourself. I don't know how the signage works. I haven't seen any examples of that yet. I haven't seen examples of it in here yet. Show your tools and weapons, sort of stuff in here too. Got pretty big rifles and things like that, which is pretty cool. But this is your basic building stuff here. I need to work more down. Oh, that was noisy. Sorry for the noise, it's a bit warm in the room, so I've got chips and stuff. But again, whenever we get up here, I'll show you that. So, thank you for working hard, no bother. There is a PvP zone on this as well. You don't have to go to it, but if you want to, you can go there and PvP for stuff. Assuming that's where you can take other people's ships, parts, or what's, you know, salvage what's left of a guy's ship that you've just blown the hell out of, and also do piracy and whatnot. But yeah, I don't think I'm doing a lot of that yet until I get a decent ship and a decent go at. I think maybe might go through the tutorial again and try and get a new ship, because I think any old ships that were before this last patch don't work in the easy build, but I think a new one does. I'll maybe restart the ship building tutorial and see if I can get that sorted, and then I can modify and do up my starter ship, because I do like that. It's a nice ship. It might be only basic, but it's cool. You can do it all. The easy build is basically modules. I'll explain it better when we get over here. Oh. For building, and you'll understand what I mean by modules and stuff. Now, this ship workshop stuff, right, I'm really interested in it. I love building my own ships, bases, all that sort of stuff, right? The only thing that scares me is the YOLO stuff. Actual programming of it. Well, there's a lot of people with transponders turned on here. But you can spawn your normal ships here, you see. I don't know where these two have come from. Rock into this. So this is your spaceship designer. This is where you will design your ship, and you will buy the blueprint. As long as you have the materials, will go in there. So I will just open off here. So, as you can see, I have basically only just started messing with this. Like this shut down a lot of us. Right. So I have basically just got a framework set out at the minute, which is still a work in progress. So, as you can see over here, you've got your different files, your beams. I've been doing this on my laptop, so it's actually a lot easier now on my desktop to see what, what these things are. You can actually have it like that, or I think you can have it as icons. Quite nice. You can have it as big icons. I'm not too sure what I'm going to leave them as for now, because you can see a little picture next to it. So you would set out your framework, look. This is like going to be the cockpit area, I think. As far as I know. Back here is going to be generators, engines, possibly some storage. Well, probably some storage because it's a large ship. This for a fighter. It's going to be a bit of an all-rounder, I suppose. So you would do your framework out, and then you would put stuff like your generators and what in, which apparently down here. Cockpit canopy. Basic connection points. With plates already on by the look of it, and then if we go down, you have like a thruster box. So this is your thruster. With there's multiple parts to a thruster. So these are ones that devs have put in already to make it a little easier for you. Which, to be fair, I think I might be using some of. There's a hard point already put into C. Framework. That's what we got. Windows. Yeah. The last ones who were like wanting to just build. I actually thought they had engine parts in here too. Maybe not. Yeah, I thought they had your generators. Oh, generator's small. Well, there you go, there's a generator, look. There's a good example. The generator with all the bits on that you need. For this size of ship, I don't know what I'm going to need, but you can check that out while you're building. So it's gonna get very complicated very quickly. Let's put it that way. Because when you've got stuff like that, I need to plate this floor, and then start putting my generators and things like that in, because there's actually going to be actually going to be space below it, like a crawl space. I have the measurements of my guy, so I'm going to try and do a crawl space underneath, which is going to stash hopefully my cables and stuff like that, or I can use the trunk in. You've got all your device hard points, places for your hard points to go into. You've got your machinery here, so if you look here, look, you've got your generator. Oh, but look, there's nothing in it. So then you would need your fuel rod or generator. Okay. And then you'll need to build other bits up to it, which you would need like pipe sockets to put your pipes in and stuff. You need to attach that to it wherever it goes. Right here somewhere. Your pipes would go in there, and then you would run your pipes through everything. So that's why I want to get this plated, then start doing all this sort of stuff. The solar panels as well, I don't know what they're like for power. Whether they're any good or not, I don't know. Radiators, cooling cells for inside your engines, so much stuff. Say, look, here's your thruster stuff. Or like, look, your thruster is literally, hold on. Look, it's literally just a box. There's a hole. That's your thruster body. Then you need to go through, put your other parts in. So your propellant converter, your electricity converters, all obviously the same tier as the thing you're doing. And then your actual thruster at the back. You know, there's so much to do. Or you can use one of the modules that they've already built. And then obviously you need to do cables and your pipes and stuff. You'd run them along here or wherever and go into whatever you need to do. Now, I will show you. There's your save blueprint and buy custom ships. So I could do that now. I could save that and buy it, and whenever I spawn it, it'd just be a. What I'm looking for. Be a frame. So I'll go back into this again. I'll show you one of the dev ships. We can open pre-made, right? Tutorial ships there. Then you have these sort of things here. So we'll go. Vector. Jesus, is big. So that is probably a dev made ship. And if we look inside, look, you can see the part where we're going to switch is for fuel work. Here's your generators at the back, 2 tier 1s, battery packs, coolant cell, propellant, everything's wired up. Look. So you're gonna have a cable going across there, and you can just join them on. Cables coming down. Here's your thrusters, and another one for lights. Beaver turret base. Oh, that's fun. Then this here. Here's me. So what I can do is I can hit F5, walk around in there and test it. Oh, hit that, turns the lights on though. That. Sure. See, so that sort of stuff is cool. This stuff, however, scares the bag out of me. As you see, look, this is the YOLO stuff. It's coding for your engines and things like that. Go to angle. That must be for target message. I don't know what that's for. If this one's upside down for some reason. Forward thrust, that's for your thrusters going back and forward. See why the panels are upside down. Oh, as you can see here, look, you can have target messaging, signal strength, frequencies, your propellant, your speed, everything can be displayed. Signal strength, your fuel cells, look. Pipe actually coming through. As you see, everything is piped up. Guide lights. Brake. Brake on this, is it? Well, the pipes could do with tidying up, but yeah. So you can see how complicated this gets pretty damn quick. There's some more thrusters going. I mean, you can tidy some of this up by using them ducts, because the duct work is quite good. So if I do plates, I've hidden all the plates. I've locked them. So there you can see all the framework. Look, nails going through. This is actually all piped up. There's no duct work in it. You can see how complicated and confusing this will get. How we're going through the lights. Well, this is how I'm actually learning how to build stuff. Is I'm bringing a pre-built and I'm looking through everything. But like, there's so much potential in this game, and it's fully online. You know what I mean? As you can see, there's people knocking about. Look everywhere. Well, me and Rant flying around, and the easy build stuff isn't as complicated. That is pre-built sections you can all put in. Everything's duct worked, so whatever you put on is going to be automatically connected. I'm assuming the YOLO stuff is already done too. I'm not sure. So I will attempt to restart the crafting an easy build quest. See if I can get a ship going. But yeah, basically go out to space adventure. I think you can go to moons. There are a few moons you can go around and probably mine on and stuff. I don't know if you can build a moon base or anything like that yet. Probably in the future. And I'm assuming possibly more planets and stuff in the future too. Keep an eye out on the channel, guys. Keep an eye out. I may try and stream at some point too. I'm going to try and keep up with more videos of this as I go along and learn more. As I'm only into this a few days. I'll learn as much as I can. Watching videos and stuff. So far, I'm liking it. Very impressed. It is pretty fun, to be fair. Especially the ship building stuff. That is really want to get into that. Try and build some cool ships. Maybe even some replicas. You know what I'm like for doing replicas in Space Engineers. I did a Battlestar Galactica replica. I did a Caterpillar from Star Citizen replica. So this has the most potential to do pretty accurate replicas of them ships. So that's really got me interested in trying to, when I've figured out how to do stuff in the distant future, possibly try and build my own freelancer or something like that in this game. I think that'll be pretty cool. But yeah, that is the first quick look at the quick look's been up now at Starbase, guys. Thank you for watching. Any comments, questions, please chuck them down below. If you want to, please like, subscribe, hit that wee bell. Everything helps. If you want to help support the channel, guys, there's a link down below for Gavin Game TV merchandise. Oh, excuse me. If you hit that, that will send you to a website where I have, you know, hoodies, t-shirts, mugs, all that sort of stuff. If you want to help support me, guys, but do not wish to purchase anything, there's also a PayPal link down below. It helps keep me going, guys. Helps keep me getting games for reviews, playthroughs, and also hardware for reviewing stuff. So again, thank you for watching, guys. I shall see you possibly around Starbase.